Blondie, great band and also a great dessert, and that's what we're doing today. These are my brown butter Yuzu Blondies. Blondies are kind of the lighter cousin to the decadent chocolatey brownie, but I love them both, but we're doing Blondies today.
I love seeing people do Blondies because everyone's got their own take on it, so you're going to have something pretty interesting.
Oh, for sure. And it starts with lots of butter, okay? I'm going to use the 250 whole block of this gorgeous organic butter. These cows are grass-fed. If I'm going to use lots of butter, it has to be good butter.
Of course.
So while I'm getting that organised, I've got our pan here just heating low-medium heat. We're going to melt our butter until it gets nice and golden brown, and that's where the brown butter flavour comes into it. While I'm doing that, we need some eggs.
Yep.
2 whole eggs and 1 yolk, if that's all right.
Okay.
Thank you. Now, I'll just slice up the butter a little bit just to make the pan's job a little bit easier, but it's already quite soft anyway, so it shouldn't take long. There's something about brown butter. Of course, melted butter is great, but once it melts and you take it that little bit further for a couple of minutes, it turns into this beautiful brown butter, which takes on a real nutty, great flavour, which is great in savoury cooking or dessert.
I got to say, I don't use brown butter all that often. So when you do get to taste it, it's like a whole new taste profile in a sweet. Well, I've had it in sweets more than savoury, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is a whole new taste profile in your sweet.
Great. So we're just going to melt this butter. You have to keep an eye on it because if you take it too far, then you get a beurre noisette, which is like a burnt butter, which we don't want today. It's got its place, but not today, all right? You can smell that nutty brown butter smell. It's ready.
It is.
All right.
Glossy and delicious.
Would you just be able to take out that whisk for me?
Yeah, sure.
So all of that butter can go into our bowl. The rest of this is pretty easy. It all happens in this bowl before we go into our brownie tray. So 1.5 cups of brown sugar, just a little bit of sugar.
Just a touch. Don't hold back. Far out.
All right, now we just want to give this a good whisk up, just to combine it. Brown butter, brown sugar. It's going to be rich, it's going to be decadent.
Very different to mine. So I make a blondie, but mine is with chickpea flour, almond meal and tapioca flour.
Okay.
I do put dark chocolate chips in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and a coconut sugar. But they are very tasty, but they're more like the blondie that you could eat every day of the week.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah. All right. That's mixed in now, which is great. Then we're going to go in with some vanilla extract. In we go. And now you can pop in those eggs. So just to recap, we had 1 yolk and 2 whole eggs. All right, they can go in.
What's your theory with not using 3 whole eggs?
Well, it's just really for the richness. The yolk adds a real richness, so we want the 2 eggs and then a little bit more richness.
Okay.
Which the yolk will...
Not rich enough, so
No.
let's just go for gold.
All right, give that a stir. That's looking a really nice colour. Then we can go in with some coconut. I love a coconut blondie, so I want to get that coconut flavour in there. So this is just a desiccated coconut.
So is that actually your flour? No, you have a flour.
We've got flour too.
Pardon me.
Yeah, no, that's all right. So just a plain flour, 2.5 cups, good quality all-purpose flour. That can go in. And then one of the stars of the show, we've got the yuzu juice. All right, so everyone out there, what's yuzu? What is yuzu talking about? Well, yuzu is a citrus fruit which from Japan, and it's actually a hybrid of a sour mandarin and a lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got a really great tangy flavour that's going to really pair well with our blondies. And then while these are cooking, we're actually going to make a little yuzu curd to go as an accompaniment for our blondies.
Oh, epic. And only you could throw in some kind of yuzu joke into the middle of a baking segment.
I was trying. Thank you.
So good.
All right, all we need to do is give this a good stir until we make a nice batter. I might actually move to a wooden spoon. Don't know what I'm thinking with this whisk, but that's done its job.
Hand it over.
Thank you. Swap to a wooden spoon. Now, the trick with a good brownie and blondie is you don't want to overmix the batter, because if you overmix it, it's going to contract and you're going to get a really dense blondie or brownie. So all you really need to do is just bring it together. All right, that's mixed up well, so that can go... Oh, thank you. That can go into our tray. So I've got the oven set to 180 degrees. This is going to take about 25 to 30 minutes. You can do the old toothpick test. If it comes out clean, you know that we're ready to serve it. And then while this is baking, we're going to make that yuzu curd.
Love.
And then we're going to get stuck in. All right, time for our yuzu curd. The blondies are baking away in the oven. So what we need in our glass bowl, caster sugar, then some more of our yuzu juice, 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Then some butter. Would you be able to crack these 3 eggs in for me?
Yep.
That'd be great. So we've got 100 grams of butter.
You do get a lot of bang for your buck with yuzu juice, don't you?
You do, because it's got such a strong flavour. You don't need much.
That's it.
Yeah. 3 eggs. I love a good curd because it's like a citrus explosion in your mouth, but it's also creamy at the same time. I love a good curd.
And they don't come out too often, so when they
No.
do, you really, really enjoy them, right?
They're great. Now, I want to just start giving this a mix here just to get it combined. I've got our pot of boiling water over here, so we're going to make this curd on the bain-marie. So it'll be over the hot water, and we'll just keep mixing and mixing for about 8-10 minutes until we get a nice, silky, smooth curd.
Beauty.
Blondies are done. So what we want to do now is just carefully take it out.
It really is championing the blonde of the blondie, isn't it?
Oh, for sure.
With all the burnt butter and the brown sugar, they've come out just so beautifully.
Bit of fun and something different. Like, I love brownies, I love your brownie, but when you want something a bit different, go a blondie. Now, the thing I love about brownies and blondies is you slice the edges off just to neaten it up a little bit.
They're snacks, though.
And then these become little chef snacks later on. So they
So
won't,
hold your horses, Jack.
they won't go to waste. So we'll just neaten it up a little bit. And then I think just a nice little cake serving plate. We'll cut a nice portion of our blondie onto our plate. Now we can't forget our beautiful yuzu curd that we've let cool on top. Let it run down the sides.
Look, you say you're a man of savoury and more of the cook than the baker. But I'd like to disagree with that.
Oh, and I'm a bit old-fashioned. I like my icing sugar, so a good dusting of icing sugar over the top, just because we can. And there's a little brown butter yuzu blondie.
I'm pretty excited by this.
I feel like this was supposed to be a battle between the blondie and the brownie, but I think we both win today.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
You've won me over with the yuzu, I have to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's dig in.
Oh, wow. It's like a flavour explosion in your mouth.
There's a lot going on. That curd is the absolute hero for me.
Yeah.
And really complements the blondie really, really well.
Outdone yourself.
Well, give this one a go. Yeah, instead of lemon or lime next time, get the yuzu going.